This episode of 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die is brought to you by T Guitars. If you want a good, honest electric guitar, then check out T Guitars. Available in 3 models, with each one tailorable to your needs. Get your hands on a T guitar, made in Australia, made to be played.
I can't hear. Can you hear me? I can't. Can you turn it up, please? Can you turn it up?
Just fucking talk louder, you stupid cunt.
No, I'm trying. I'm trying to talk louder. What do you fucking mean? Can you turn it up, please? Turn it up.
Speak into the microphone.
Turn it up. Oh, fuck.
Ever heard a song that you think is really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Gypsy.
This is 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where we discover there are actually 8 apocalyptic seals in the Book of Revelation.
And this is all of them.
This is it. The whole fucking
And
thing.
this is Jam, Turn It Up by Kim Kardashian.
Turn it down. Turn it down. No, can we just
Turn
not
it all
play
the
it?
way down.
Can I
Can
just
this is
say-
one podcast where you don't fade the music in? Like,
Yeah.
No, because I feel like
No.
you need to on this one. You need to fade it in, because I didn't know this song existed until we started
Yeah,
analyzing.
Can I
it,
just say
to
one
be
thing,
fair.
please?
Yeah.
What the
right, what's
fuck
up?
has happened here?
What's going on? What's going on? This was suggested by this was actually suggested by your mate Bevo,
Oh, Shelley.
Shelley, the photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelley, fuck you, mate.
you're an idiot, Shelley.
So we were chatting on Facebook, and I said, you know, any suggestions, just shoot them through. And fuck me, did she send through some goddamn suggestions? They were coming thick and fast. And this one came up, and I'm like, oh, I do vaguely remember Kim Kardashian doing a single. I'll listen to that. Pulled up Spotify and went, sweet Jesus, it's one of the signs of the apocalypse.
You might remember in the last episode I was saying that the YouTube comments can be the whole episode.
Yeah,
I was actually talking about this song more specifically.
I think both work.
There are some
man.
funny
Definitely
YouTube
both
comments,
work.
and I can't
All
wait
right.
to get to them.
Let me give you some. Let me
absolutely.
give you some lyrics here.
Rather you didn't, to be honest.
It's like a.
Are you going to go from the... Because there's actually a lot of lyrics
There's
in
a
this song.
lot of lyrics.
It's lyrics dense. Are we going to go... Let's go verse by verse.
Yeah. Here we go. It's like Hemingway.
It's not. Oh. Artistic
War and
prose.
peace
It's
and
gorgeous.
keeping up with the Kardashians.
For whom
So the
bells
intro
falls.
is, turn me up, turn me up, turn me, turn me, turn me up. Yeah. Turn me up, turn me up, turn me, turn me, turn me up. Yeah.
Just me at sound check.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's the intro.
Wow.
Flying start.
What do you mean, turn
Oh, shit,
me
wait,
up?
sorry.
Like, you're
Well,
not a... You're
Zav's not here.
Like, you're not volume.
I think that's just like basically outtakes from the studio.
Just getting
as
the
in,
line
like-
level.
Yeah. Just, how's that sound? Your cans, Kim? Can you turn me up a bit?
Turn me up, turn me up.
Turn it up,
That's
turn it
literally
up.
the only time that statement makes sense.
And that's the guy in the booth just pretending. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to jump in early. I'm here. Zav's not.
Oh,
Deal with
that's
it.
right. Sorry, we forgot. Yeah, Gav's here.
I'm
once
so
again.
used to hearing your voice now, Gavin, that
Yeah, man.
I know. It's like I'm a part
But,
of the family, and Zav's on
yeah,
the way out because
your
I'm
name
taking
fits
over
the
his
rhyming
fucking
scheme,
spot.
so
It's almost
Yeah,
like we
Zav and
record all
Gav,
this
same
stuff in
person.
bulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like we do 3 a night while we get wasted.
Yeah.
You know, that's
So,
what Tuesday
welcome-
nights are for.
Welcome, Gav.
Thanks for
thank
stepping
you.
in, Gavin. I appreciate it, mate.
Cheers for hanging.
The-
Always happy to be
the
here.
Swamp Wallaby.
Yeah, I like you, but I haven't
Deal with
seen
that.
you in a while, and I'm now starting to associate my feelings for you with terrible, terrible songs. which means I think
I feel a little bit the same about you.
I'm
actually,
starting to feel like you
next
would-
time I see you, I'm just going to be like, "This is my fight song," and I'm going to fucking
every time I see
level
your
you to
face
it. I
or
don't
hear
know.
your name, I just have a very bad feeling inside, and I think I don't like you.
That's probably fair. I'm pretty
Yeah,
I just
unlikable.
went, you know whose Spotify algorithm I really want to fuck up? Gavin.
Kevin's.
If you think my Spotify algorithm can get any worse, well, Spotify algorithm can get
Other than
any
the
worse,
fact that you made a
So,
playlist that
it's
has
already a bit of a
fucking
train wreck.
It has Cotton Eye Joe on it 17 times.
And Pop an Old Oak.
We gave it a fucking 3, so he listened to it anyway.
Yeah. I'm so cranky about that.
Yeah,
You're lucky.
I'm really
you're
happy.
back for this one, mate. Honestly,
I'm
you better
I'm
fucking
really happy I
redeem
brought the
yourself.
average down.
You better redeem yourself with this piece of shit. All
I
right.
guess we'll see, won't we?
Okay.
Maybe I love this track, Shibs. Maybe I
Well,
love
hey,
it.
it wouldn't surprise me. Verse 1. Here we go.
All right.
I'm going out tonight. It's going down. Headed straight to the front of the line on the fly. On the floor, I can't stand still. And I'm going to work like I'm paying my bills. Bills! My whole clique's on the floor. The floor. We gone
The
party,
floor.
then party some more. Some more.
More.
Rosé up in the air. Feeling good. Feeling great. Just got paid. End
All right.
communication.
End of communication. Forever. Please.
Yeah. So she says here that on the floor she can't stand still.
Epilepsy.
Unless that's on the floor of a fucking Prince concert, in which Kim Kardashian certainly does stand still until Prince kicks her off the fucking stage.
Yes.
And I highly recommend going to YouTube and searching Prince kicks Kim Kardashian off the stage.
He literally kicks it, doesn't he?
He tells her, "Get the fuck off my stage."
Yeah.
Prince
makes
is
me
a
love
I
Prince
love Prince
so much more.
man. I love
He just
Prince
wants to
so
boogie.
much.
He just wants to boogie with people, and you're getting up on the stage with Prince. I'm not the type of guy to go out there and bust a move in front of everyone. But if Prince asks me to dance, I'm doing fucking Swan Lake.
Man, like, I saw that video too, and I was a bit surprised. I'm like, is this like he was pulling people out of the crowd? He pulled a person out, and then he pulled Kim Kardashian out. Is that just what?
Yeah.
Like, was she just there amongst the commoners? Do you think?
Nah, you got to think that's
Surely not.
Look, if the Kardashians involved, there's a whole team behind that to make sure that happens.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
And but the cool thing about this is that Prince was probably okayed that one. Yeah, whatever. I'll pull her out. Who cares?
If
And
wants
she
to
got up on
dance, I don't
stage,
give a
and
fuck,
then
I
all of a
just want people to
sudden, like, she just didn't dance. He's like, "Well, no, no,
just
thank
like-
you."
Do you know who I am?
For being someone that's famous for shaking your booty, you think pulling her out of the crowd to get on stage and shake your booty would be a safe
Well,
bet,
to be
right?
honest, she's not that famous for shaking a booty. She's famous for having
I
a
was
cock
having it
slammed up
slammed. That's
Someone
true.
else shaking
True
it.
enough. Yeah.
Please, for
Broken
God's
dancer.
sake, save whatever you're gonna save when I'm not having a sip. God damn. That was so close to going everywhere.
Can I just say I'm just in the process right now of watching the clip of Prince kicking her off
Yeah.
the stage. It's
It's
fucking
amazing, man.
magnificent.
Yeah.
It really is.
She
beautiful.
just doesn't like. I mean, dude, you're on stage with Prince. What are you doing?
The best part is there's so many stories of Prince being just a fucking loose cannon, just
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Have you watched Dancer? I'm pretty sure you sent it to me. Is the Kevin Smith
Oh, I love that.
tells the story about Prince?
Yeah,
And it's like that. It's like a 30-minute long
Yeah.
story that he tells. It's on YouTube, and it is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
it's incredible.
I'll have
There's
to look
another
it
good
up.
story about
Yeah.
I think it's Prince and maybe Jimmy Fallon, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Come and play ping pong with me," or something like that. Oh no, it's Questlove, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah. Is he from? Is that? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Roots,
yeah.
right?
There's the drummer.
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
one to
yeah.
listen to as well.
Oh, I have to check that one
Yeah.
out.
There's a good one. There's a good one where they apparently after one of the awards ceremonies they invited he got Questlove and he was like Prince was like, "Yo, come play the after party. Like, let's go back to mine impromptu after party back at my place." And everyone was like, holy shit, Prince is throwing the after party. He's like, Questlove, come play the after party. He was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm in. They got back to the fucking party. It was all kicking off. And just as Questlove was about to start, he cancelled him and just put on the DVD commentary to find an email.
It's so hectic.
What
You
a
know what I
loose
would
card, man.
love so much? If we just didn't even do this song, we just talked about Prince
talked about
and then
Prince.
didn't even change the
Honestly.
title of the podcast.
Yeah. One more cool story I heard about Prince is that so he always lived in Minneapolis, like never moved to Los Angeles or New York or everything. Always lived in Minneapolis,
Badass.
and he would just ride his bike like every day to the record store. And everyone was just so used to just seeing Prince just like riding his bike around town. And every Friday night, he threw a dance party at his house that cost $10 to go to.
That's amazing.
So every
was it.
Friday night, people just knew you go to Prince's house and he throws a dance party in his mansion, and he's there. Like he just hangs out.
He's just
And
hanging.
anyone goes. $10 cash at the door, and you go in and have a dance party at Prince's house.
I read that.
Every Friday.
You know
That's
Kesha.
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know her. I know she's
The one who tried to hug
she's a musical
Seinfeld.
artist.
The very same. Broke into Prince's house to give him her demo tape.
Yeah, right.
And that's how
Did that work out all right?
Yeah.
I think she's
Another
also
great-
said, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up a lot.
I'm going to throw one more Prince story out there because I feel like there's just so many, but this is a great one I heard. Apparently one time he went to this club and it was like full fucking peak hour raging, but they let Prince in. Obviously Prince got in this club. And when Prince is like, this is what's happening, that's just apparently what happens. And he was like, I want every single dude kicked out of this club right now. And the security got together and kicked out every male in this club. So it was just Prince in a club full of women. And then he turned off all the music and read them Bible passages.
Classic.
Yeah,
He
that's
just
right.
was
He was
like,
a Jehovah's Witness.
Can you imagine being a dude there that like and you being kicked
Yeah.
being kicked out and like
Just-
what?
just
I'm
got-
not even
just got
drunk.
86
And they're like,
by
no,
Prince.
it's Prince.
Yeah.
You're like,
No,
Prince who?
Prince wants
What?
you gone.
Prince William? Like, no, Prince.
The
No, Prince.
I reckon if someone
You're
said
like,
to me, you got to
what are
go
you
because Prince
talking
wants you to
about?
leave, I'd be like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But what if it was also like, but also your wife has to stay?
Fair enough.
well,
Fair
win
enough.
some, you lose some.
Yep. Anyway,
Um,
pre-chorus.
Like, this
Let's
is
go.
gonna be a really cool story.
the you know Prince was a Jehovah's Witness, so he actually had to do like door knocking.
Oh, can you
That's
imagine
amazing.
that?
Legit. Yeah.
Prince at your door. I'd convert if Prince showed up and was like, have you heard about a good bro fucking Jehovah?
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, let's sign me
No,
up.
he you open the door and he goes, oh.
Yeah.
You're like, whatever
Yeah,
you
but-
want to say, I'm going to listen. That's it. That's
Whatever
how he
you're
wins-
selling, I'm buying.
That's how he gets all the converts.
Okay.
Fuck, we really are
All
putting
right,
off
all right,
talking
all
about this
right,
fucking
all
song,
right,
aren't we?
here we go.
Jesus Christ.
So we got to the third line of the verse.
Oh, fuck, it sucks so
on
bad.
the floor, I can't stand still. I'm going to work like I'm paying my bills. Bills.
Bills.
She doesn't pay her bills.
Oh, no, she
Her
doesn't.
financial manager
What
pays
work?
her bills.
Is the work going to the club? Like
Her
you?
dad pays the
making
bills.
Do you reckon
appearance?
she's ever gone to the post office or got like the BPay code for something and actually had to type that in and pay something?
I
Ever?
think
Ever.
O.J. Simpson's freedom paid for her bills, didn't it?
No, his slain wife paid for those bills.
That's weirdly true, yes. Deceased estate of a murdered woman
Yeah.
paid for her bills.
I feel like there's no
Fuck.
good context.
But she
that
says,
you can hear
she
the
says
words.
like,
Slain.
she says like I'm paying my bills, but she's obviously not.
No.
I just
To
like
like
that
it.
she's going to
It's like
she's
she
going
is, but
to
she
work.
isn't.
She's gone to the club and she's gone to work. So it's like just being there is her work.
Yeah, she's openly admitting that.
Yeah.
I'm here working.
Tough.
So she throws a rosé and everything up into the air. Not drinking that shit. And,
She's feeling good, feeling
Yeah.
great.
and
See,
Just,
this
yeah,
shows how
feeling good.
uncultured I am, though, because like you read that as rosé, and I just saw that. I thought that was rose.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah,
Rose
she
up
rose
in
up
the air,
in
and I'm like, that's a good flower. Don't throw that
I'm
around.
throwing the roses.
she's
I'll
some
have
kind of
Careful of the
flower.
thorns.
Careful of- yeah, they've got thorns, mind.
Feeling good, feeling great. Just got paid. So here's a little funny fact about this song. 50% of the proceeds of this song went to a children's cancer research hospital or some shit. Yeah. But she's still talking about she gets paid, right? So you better fucking believe she's taken her profits before those gross cancer kids get theirs.
Gross cancer kids.
You can that's it. Does that not sound like a Kim Kardashian thing? Be like,
it does.
You want the chorus?
Please.
And they play in my jam. 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 Turn it up, 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 DJ. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, so I can rock the night away. Away.
It's so unenthusiastic. The way
I
she
think
sings
I said it with more enthusiasm than she did.
You had much more gusto. You had more
Thank
gusto
you.
than she
Thank
did,
you.
no doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Do you
And
really
their
want to
version
turn
of
it up?
Gusto is just.
I sounded like Mariah Carey compared to her.
Well, in her defense, though, she sounds like someone who's at work and doesn't want to be
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like
clocking in.
Think of the kids. Just do it for the children.
This is the Kardashian 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton ain't got nothing on this.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
I love that their version of Gusto, or Kim's version of Gusto, is just saying like the same thing over and over, or like saying a sentence and then just repeating the last word, like "so I can rock the night away, away." It's just like, let's emphasize that you want to rock it away by saying it again. Like,
You know what's
can we use a
really
different word?
annoying?
Nah, same word.
Really annoying
This.
is someone telling you to turn it up 10 times.
Could you imagine if he did it every time as well? Turn it up, okay.
Yeah.
Turn it up, okay. Turn it up, okay. Turn it up.
See, and if that were the case, Bevo, I imagine that like if someone said turned up, you go, all right, turn it up, all right, turn it up. By the third time, you'd be a little bit pissed off. You'd be
It's
like,
rude.
"All right, I'll turn it up all the way then, dickhead." And then she still says it another 3 times.
Yeah.
You're going,
She says
They're
it-
maxed out. They're
"Can't go
maxed out.
anymore." Kim,
She does say it 10. She says it 10 times to turn it up. It's like after 2 times, you just go.
Is that loud
You're
enough?
just rude.
no, that's
rude.
rude. Like, just like turn it up, turn it up. It can't go anymore.
That's it.
That's it. It's all
I
10.
already had it at a safe, enjoyable volume.
Yeah. Now the speaker's recording.
This is
Thank
breaking
you.
health codes all over.
It's in one of those RSLs where they got the noise cancelling thing where it hits a certain decibel meter. and cuts out.
Power.
Yeah. And like, if this is a
thanks, Tim.
DJ,
Now you've ruined it for everyone.
if this is a DJ situation, turn it up, turn it up. He's going like, hang on, like, here's the thing, Kim. Like, this system, like, I'm just hired to be here, but this system here it's got limiters. I'm not sure if you understand technical terms, but there's what's called limiters, and the thing is, I actually can't turn it up past a certain threshold. So the thing is, like, I've turned it up as far as I can go, and she's like, "Turn it up, turn it." He's like, "Yeah, I would if I could, like, I can't."
It'd be less
I just
enjoyable
can't.
for you if I turned
I'm
it up
sorry.
anymore because it is already painfully loud. So
And after 6 times of saying turn it up, she drops in the DJ. Just to like,
Yeah,
you're not listening to me.
just so
And
you
then-
know who she's talking
and
to.
then 4 more
Yeah.
times asks for it to be turned up.
Yeah, and he's going like,
DJ,
Kim,
turn
you got to
it up.
realize that my livelihood's on the line here. Like, I can't just, I cannot like.
I know you're going to work like you're paying your bills, but bills.
I actually used to
bills."
work as a DJ, and that's exactly how every conversation went.
He's like, I
My
can't
livelihood is on the line here. Please, please don't make me turn it up.
He's like, this is for me. This is a good club. Like they get me back. You know, I'm here often. If I turn up too much to blow the speakers, I'm not going to get a job. Like next week, I won't have a job. You know what I mean, Kim? And like for me, I need this.
I need this. Yeah. Well, this is your work. This is your. Actually, while we're on the topic of that being her, you know, her paying the bills, she's going to work like she's paying her bills. I was looking into the logic behind doing this song and what she was up to, and she was saying that she initially sought advice from friends like Kanye.
Kanye's
West
trying to get his
and other
dick
people
away. That's what Kanye's doing at this point.
Kanye's trying to get his dick in there, and I don't think he's managed it at this point. This is pretty early. This is what 2010.
Friends.
Friends. They were friends at this point. And then apparently she asked Kanye and a couple other people, they said, they gave me good advice. They asked me what I do for fun. And I said, I go shopping and I hang out with friends. and I was told, well, we go to the studio for fun. Come have fun with us and don't think too much about it. So after a lot of thinking, she accepted the challenge.
So she didn't take the advice at all.
Yeah, they said I've got good advice. Don't think too much, and she thought heaps about it, and then made this
My
song.
hobbies include shopping, going out with friends, and thinking.
And she's gone and done all three and pulled out this.
She's gone.
Just one more thing about being a DJ, and then having someone always telling you to turn it up. You're doing your job. You're picking the next song. You're getting everything ready, and you look up and she's there again.
Yeah.
Turn it up. Fuck off. You're clearly more interested in harassing me than enjoying the music. You get more of a kick out of like telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You reckon this is why? You reckon this is why Daft Punk went with like the helmets?
Yeah, definitely.
Just like I'm just going to. They're not even like watching the crowd.
I can't hear you. I got the helmet.
They've got like a DVD player inside the helmet. They're just watching fucking like the Cosby Show.
Reruns of
Alan Alda, you've done it again.
Alan Alda, you cheeky bloody guy. I thought you meant maybe that like
the world on the inside.
Or maybe it was like
some bitch screaming, "Turn it up!" and thinking suicide is fucking painless. Actually.
He looks over to his other Daft Punk mate. He's like, "Are you more of a Honeycut fan or a Trapper fan?" It's very mashed.
What's the other guy?
It's Trapper. It's Trapper all the way, man. Trapper was the OG and the best.
Yeah,
Honeycut was. It was more the serious era when Alda. Yeah, Alda had a lot more to do with the production of the show at that point. I think
Trapper
it was
had
a little bit more serious.
The still going,
the comedic element.
What's the small guy with the glasses? Radio.
Radar, you dick face.
Don't fuck with me on MASH.
No, I'm a bit dusty on MASH, but I do like it.
Dan Sutherland be more of a clinger.
I like me some clinger. Good on him.
I'm a bit clingers.
Good
one
on
of the
him.
best.
All right, verse 2. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh, let's
not.
No,
let's talk about MASH.
I'm not talking about MASH.
Henry Blake or Colonel Potter.
Whatever.
What do you reckon? Chibs? Henry Blake, Colonel Potter.
Henry Blake and Trapper.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I cried when Blake went down in that plane crash.
Oh, didn't we all? He spun in. Fuck, that was a rough episode.
Finally going home.
There's a bridge.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry.
45 years later. If you haven't seen MASH, spoiler alert. Someone's like watching it now, shit.
Can I just say,
you know what? Let me just say this: if there is someone that is watching MASH for the first time ever and listening to this podcast, please get in touch because you're like the 1% of the world.
Hey, guess what? Never seen an episode.
Oh, you're fucking.
I ruined it.
Are you about to
It's
start?
right here. They don't need to
It
contact
was one of
us.
those things that it used to be on TV,
God.
and I'd hear and I'd just turn it straight.
You know what?
Oh, you fucked
missed
up,
out.
man. It's an excellent show. It's actually
I never
incredible.
watched it as a kid, but I discovered this. It is the fucking best ever show to watch when you're hungover.
100%.
Really?
No doubt.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
when I was like
absolutely.
maybe 18, 19, I'd just be fucking munted, like still be completely drunk, but getting to the point of being seriously hungover, I would go and just chuck a mattress in the living room in front of the TV, and
What's the
like
mash?
we had my mum had
yeah.
all the MASH VHS tape,
Yeah,
and I would just put them watch them start to end.
Honestly, it's
be
the
like-
perfect level of mindless and funny
you don't
at
need
the
to think
same
about
time.
it, and it's
just-
fucking
yeah,
great.
it's very
You
well
know,
written.
when you
It's
said-
consumer friendly but hard hitting, it's actually really fucking good.
You know when you said Alan Alda, he took over Hey at some point. Like he started directing.
yeah,
started
he-
writing
he
and
sort of
directing
he
everything.
sort of
And it got
had
a bit
what to
dramatic.
do with the writing of
Yes.
the show.
That's the stuff that's a
Yeah,
bit grey for
yeah.
me. Like I remember realizing like
He does murder a baby at some point.
Jesus, that's heavy too.
Pretty
Fucking
heavy.
hell.
Pretty heavy.
Because he thinks it's a chicken and it
Yeah,
won't stop.
yeah,
flying.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus, that's
Sticks with
hard
you.
shit,
Sticks with
man.
you.
Fucking
Anyway, back to Kim.
Kim Kardashian.
I wonder how much of that will come.
None.
Nah, it's so much better. So much better. This has reminds me of the Fugees episode where we all were just like, fuck this shit. We talked about something else like for most of the episode.
Was that the James Graham episode
Uh,
that
Yeah,
I got
yeah, yeah.
destroyed in?
James Taylor.
James Taylor. What did I say? James Graham from the Dragons.
yeah. You know the prop? You know the British prop for the Dragons?
You know, Dragons versus
Right,
Roosters
we
on
got-
Thursday.
we got-
That's on my mind.
We got some content to get through.
Verse 2. Verse
Oh,
2.
fuck.
Yeah,
Do we?
no, this is good. I'm a burn it out tonight. It's going down. Sorry, going down by live via satellite, and all I see is angels in my eyes. Buzz got me way up in the sky. Maybach in the front. The front. Pick out any boy that I want. I want. DJ here. I am feeling good, feeling great. Just got paid. There we go. We're still getting paid.
Do you reckon she's ever experienced the emotion of actually getting paid and it being a nice
A
nice
surprise?
feeling?
Yeah.
Ooh, this
Yeah.
means I can afford something that I like.
Yeah.
Like ramen.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's
I don't
why
think
is
so.
she only going live via satellite?
It's definitely past that. It's like 2011, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
But like it's not this club isn't good enough for her actually to turn up, but I will stay at my house and just pop me up on a
And-
screen, will ya?
This is before COVID too.
Yeah. Like
Well
Well,
before.
she's literally
Wi-Fi
she's talking about
satellite.
being high as a kite in this verse.
well that's true. So she's
yeah,
all
she
fucked
is.
up.
Seeing angels in her eyes.
And now she's
yeah.
talking about how she could basically fuck any guy there that she wants.
Yeah, that's
Which,
that's
you
gotta
know,
be
when you
like the
think-
worst line.
Well, if you're thinking about a charity song for kids with cancer, like you definitely want to sing about how it's so easy for you to pick up any dude in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like,
And how you eventually pick Kanye.
Yeah, well, you know, she bloody scored there, didn't she? Very
all right,
presumptuous
can
of
we
her to think she can get any boy
Apparently,
in the
she
club.
could pick any guy she wanted.
can someone help
Any.
me out here?
Yeah.
Maybach in the front. What's Maybach?
I don't know.
Type of drink?
Actually, I didn't get that either.
I didn't even bother looking that
Maybach.
up.
Maybe it's the end
Yeah,
of May
yeah.
that she's talking about. She's like, we're like January, March, April, May, June. We're getting close to June. Wait, hang on. Naomi is popping
it's
in
type
here
of
with some
Mercedes.
advice. Sorry, what do you get to say? What's Maybach?
That's a
Oh, it's a car. What was that motion you were just doing?
It's a
It looked
Mercedes
like it's-
Maybach.
It
Oh,
looked
it's a
like something
Merc.
else, but it was a steering wheel.
It is what
It's a
it is.
Merc. Mercedes Maybach.
I think Sono's
I'm guessing it means
about to get a wristy.
She's going like this. She's going. It was a steering wheel. It was a
live
steering
on the
wheel.
podcast for the second time ever. Dan Southern gets a wristy.
He's actually going for the trifecta.
Second and not the last. But apparently, okay, Maybach is a car.
I thought it would be Maybach or May front. Depends on the
Where you're at in the month of May.
Depends on how
Yeah,
Ray's
exactly.
feeling
Yeah.
in Carbo.
This goes back to your comment about that person that keeps turning up in front of the booth with
Yeah,
your
yeah,
DJ.
yeah, yeah.
When she says, "DJ, here I
Here I
am,"
am. Oh,
Like,
fuck off.
he knows who the fuck you are.
Can I tell you?
I've been telling him who to turn it up
Seeing as we're
all fucking night.
Seeing as we're changing the subject, I'd like to tell you a DJ story of mine. This is one of the
Go.
last ones I did. It was a 70s theme party. So I was playing only 70s music, as you do.
80s Joel.
70s Joel.
Yeah, we only play
And
80s
this girl just
Joel.
kept coming up to me because obviously I wasn't satisfying her needs for the music.
Would not be the first
Dance
time.
floor requirements.
Oh, music.
And she's like trying to make conversation with me, and I wasn't into it, and didn't give a shit. And she goes, you got a bit of an attitude. What nationality are you? And I'm like, Australian?
Oh.
And she's like, And she goes, you're gay, aren't you? And I said, no. And she goes, I've got a good gaydar. I'm a flight attendant, honey. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. And then I played Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Which came out.
That was a good retort.
It gets better. It was like the year, 98 that came out?
Yeah.
She comes up, she goes, what's this emo shit you're playing?
Oh.
So that's why I don't DJ anymore. And here I am, feeling good, feeling great, and just got paid. I used to make $90 a night on those.
Fuck.
A
night.
How long was your stint like of a night? How long did you have to be there for?
5 hours.
$90.
Disgusting.
Oh, that's why we need Zav here. Zav does the math. Like 5 hours, $90 for 5 hours. No one knows what that.
I got
what that
paid
is
for
per
petrol.
hour.
And sometimes if if someone was feeling generous, they'd
For
buy
the
me a
record,
Coke
Dan,
or a
it's
beer.
$18 an hour. $18 an hour. Which
Yeah,
is
who
I
knows?
was still
what
on my
it could be.
P's, so I couldn't drink the beer if they gave me a beer. But
I don't fucking wake up in the morning for anything less than $5,000.
it's all I had. It's all I had at the time.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that if somehow I was in your house, I'm like, hey Chibsy, I'm here with $4,999 just for you to get out of bed.
All you'd hear is snoring.
off.
You'd only I didn't. I said I don't wake up for anything less than that.
Okay.
You would hear snoring,
Snoozing,
snoring,
as you will.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you'd hear. And then if you went, all right, make it 5. Bing. eyes are awake.
Oh, hi, Dan. What are you doing
Oh,
here?
hello,
mate.
mate.
Here you go. All right, thanks for the money. What are you doing in my house?
I don't even care. You can stay here. Bye.
Stay. Yeah, have a coffee. My shout.
Jesus Christ, gents.
Okay,
We've really got
the
to
bridge.
push on this.
The bridge.
We're almost
Getting
there.
to me.
We're almost there. The bridge. Girls in the building, fellas in the club, boys spending money, girls looking good. I'm on the floor, living my life, feeling so good, feeling so right. Got my hands up, celebrate like it's my birthday. 5 more shots of tequila. I'm thirsty. Feeling so good, I'm feeling great. Tonight.
I love how you read that line.
Can I just say, I feel like you didn't do that bit justice because my only note on the lyrics has been that they're all fucking terrible except the line, celebrate like it's my birthday, 5 more shots of tequila because I'm thirsty.
I like that.
Which I think's fucking hilarious. That's
first-
a good
the
lyric.
first line I like.
Kanye pretty much used that line in Bound to.
Yeah. Oh, Thursday. What does he say? He's like,
Ordered champagne but still look
Thursday.
thirsty.
Yeah. Order a champagne, but still look Thursday. He hasn't drank it yet.
No.
Haven't had time
That
to
first
drink it
line,
yet.
there's a Jerry Seinfeld joke where he talks about tuna is the chicken of the sea, and he's like, chickens on the land, fish in the sea, girls in the building, fellas in the club.
She says I'm on the floor living my life, and based
It's a
on
job.
the photo shoots that I have seen of Kim Kardashian, she actually does spend most of her life laying on the floor.
Well, she's living her life.
So she does. She also says that she's thirsty after these 5 shots of tequila.
I mean,
maybe
I
switch
imagine you
some
would be.
shot.
Like, they're not. I mean, tequila's not typically the most hydrating.
Just saying, if you're thirsty, shot glasses probably aren't going to be the best choice to really quench it.
You might need a jug.
Maybe just grab a schooner of beer.
Yeah, or just some water. Have some
classic
water.
H2.
If you're thirsty, like someone told me once, like if you're thirsty, like you need water. That's the sign that
Someone
you actually are
told you.
dehydrated. You know, like
Tony
that's-
Robbins.
A wise man. once
My
told-
great grandpappy once told me.
And it's like if you're trying to
On
quench
his
your thirst with
gravestone.
Coca-Cola or tequila, as we're finding out here, like yeah, that's not going to quench your thirst.
It's right there next to your live, laugh, love posters. If you're
Yeah.
thirsty, drink some water.
So the outro goes, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Times 4.
So what's happened here now is that she's gotten the microphone off the DJ, which is always the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Yeah,
She stopped turning it up, and now she's like, "Turn me up, turn me up.
Yeah.
I want to make a speech. Turn me up. I want to make a speech." And then you can, as the DJ, you can either decide, do I let her embarrass herself, or do I keep my own dignity and just turn her off?
So, Jibs, where did you get your lyrics from for this?
Genius, I think.
Okay, well, I got them from somewhere. I don't know where I got them from, but they're in my notes.
I got them some.
But there was some discrepancies, put it that way. And I'm like, you're reading them out, and I'm like, oh, that's not what I've got. But anyway, we'll pass over it.
Well, that's not unusual for this podcast.
It's not. It's not. I understand that. Yeah, so I just left it. But like, for instance, where it says feeling good, feeling great, just got, and you're saying paid.
Yeah,
I've got feeling good, feeling great, just got ... That's it.
And they play
it says playing in my jam.
I've got the same lyrics as you, Dan.
Yeah, and anyway, later on down the track, this is what the mention really, where you're going, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up, turn me on, turn me. What is it? Turn me up, turn me up. Yeah. And you're like, times 4. My lyrics say, yeah, times 3. Like whoever did these lyrics, they were just like, fuck this. She just keeps saying it. Times 3, that's it. And whoever
did you
did
just go to the Google, like the lyrics that Google give you?
Absolutely. Like whatever pops up first, that's a...
So that's what I did with the fucking Good Lord one. I remember it was like Google couldn't even be fucked figuring it out.
Well, I feel like Google got 3 into this and went, all right, whatever. She's saying, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But like Genius lyrics, they care just that little bit more. And they're like, nah, let's see what else she's got to say. Oh, it's just another yeah. Okay, well, it's times 4.
Moving on.
Funnily enough, the Genius that I'm on, that final chorus there, it spits out. It doesn't even stop and say times 4.
No,
this one's got the extended version.
No, I have the extended version here, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, you cropped it yourself. Okay, because this one just...
No, kids go.
I'm reading the Genius version, and it literally just says... It's like
not even commit for comedic
9, 12, 15. There's just 16 lines of it. There's 16 lines of turn me up, turn me on, yeah.
So this was this song was written by The Dream and Tricky Stewart.
Yeah, fascinating that The Dream put his name on something this awful.
Crazy. So The Dream and Tricky Stewart they co-wrote and produced All the Single Ladies by Beyonce, Umbrella by Rihanna, All of the Lights by Kanye West, Ultralight Beam by Kanye West, Baby by Justin Bieber. Like
arguably some of the best pop songs.
Legitimate hits.
Oh man, all those songs are fantastic.
The Dream is like one of those people that's like whatever he touches turns to gold, except somehow this.
Think of All of the Lights by Kanye West. Like how fucking in depth that song is. That fucking twists and turns every which way and is unbelievable. And they wrote this.
Yeah, I actually had that. The note that I have is Christopher A. Stewart wrote all of the singles and Umbrella. Of the single ladies and Umbrella. So I'm pretty drunk. All the single ladies and Umbrella. And I was like, man, how do you do that? Like, how do you go from that to this? Like, what's the connection?
Friday Arvo. This seems like a Friday Arvo job as far as the producer goes. Like, basically, I want to go home. Let's just whatever. Fucking whatever.
There was a quote from The Dream. Are you about to hit that quote, Ryan?
No. I was about to say that when they made the track, it was like Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V.
Yeah. 100%.
That's sort of into this because the Dream actually had a quote about working on this track, and he said, The Dream quoted, "This was very, very, believe it or not, a very fun moment for me. It's one of my lightest musical moments. It wasn't about kicking off a singing career. It was us really having the power of TV and goofing off." Yeah. So this whole track was just him being like, not really working, just fucking around. And I don't know. It's just, I think that was him just trying to play down his part in it because it's just that bad.
He'd probably watched a sex tape as well and went like, yeah, I'll get her in. Yeah.
I'll get in her.
I'll turn it up.
Ironically, The song shares the same title as the 2006 dance chart-topping single by Kardashian's best friend and fellow socialite Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton also has a song called Jam. Turn It Up.
Michael Jackson has a song called
You're
Jam.
kidding.
It's really good.
Yeah, is it got Turn It Up in brackets?
No, it's implied.
Oh, nicely done.
So this goes for 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
Too long.
Wait, could they not trim any fat off this?
Control C, Control V.
Maybe it's that
Control
threshold theory where if it was like that, the entire thing was the fat, and if they trimmed one layer of fat, the whole thing would just collapse because
Well, they never listened back because they did it once and they were like, "That's enough."
It also seems like what's the deal with the 90s techno? Like when it was, this is like mid 2000s, right? What, 2011 or something? And it sounds like it's fucking rednecks made it.
And not just
Like, it's
because
just
we
like-
just did that episode.
It's just
Also, I feel like
classic,
people that don't know rednecks right now are going to be going, "What, you mean like hillbillies in the
Yeah.
south?"
I know.
You're just going to have a
R.E.D.,
disco beat. They're going to go, "I don't know what the fuck."
If you don't listen to
talking
our
about.
previous episodes, then that's your own fault.
It's the
go
it's the
fuck yourself.
Eurodance franchise Rednecks.
Yeah,
Franchise, brilliant.
Yeah, because I didn't know they were called. I didn't know the band was called Rednecks, and it's like with an X.
Makes sense. Does it sound like the Dream basically just played her voice like a MIDI instrument? Like, it doesn't sound like auto-tune. It sounds like they got her to say each individual word and then just programmed it onto a keyboard and
Assigned
he
it a
played
pitch.
Yeah, he's like, so say they, now say they, say playing, now say my, now say jam. She's like, they playing my jam.
Yeah.
He's like,
Look,
cool.
I feel
we're
like
done.
on this
You can go home now."
podcast, for the most part,
You can go now.
every time I hear us talking about, like, you guys talking about a song on here, I generally can understand how bad it is based on your descriptions of it. But this one, I feel like we're not doing it justice on just how shit it is. So if you're currently listening to this podcast and you haven't heard this track, which a lot of people haven't, I genuinely recommend go and put on Kim Kardashian's Jam brackets, Turn It Up, and hear for yourself just what a fucking train wreck this is. Because no matter what we've said tonight, we've talked a lot about MASH and a lot about
Prince.
We got
got a solid
and
15
Prince.
minutes
We
of
talked a lot
Prince
about
in there.
I feel like we haven't done just the depth of just tragedy of this track, enough, justice. I feel like you've really got to hear this
And
one
the-
to understand how
And the
bad
irony of it too, like, because she did this, and I know that we're talking about how that, like, she had some connection to Kanye West at this point, but like, she ends up with
Briefly,
Kanye
yeah.
West, like this amazing producer who's put out some incredible songs. Like, to go from one of the most terrible songs I've ever heard, and she's with someone that's created some amazing songs. Like,
To be fair, I think, and I mentioned this when we were talking about putting this track on here, but I feel like she knows that this track sucks, and she said that she regrets it, which is fine. Like, I feel like, I don't think Kanye's with her because of her music career.
You can't. As much as this song is a piece of shit, I actually don't have any hard feelings or towards her at all.
No, completely.
I actually
completely.
think, as far as entrepreneurial
Took a bit of
spirit
balls.
goes, this whole family and this chick are like the next fucking level. They are billionaires from doing nothing.
yeah. Naomi actually mentioned something about the Kardashian family, and like had like a lot of stuff to say, but long story short, it was what you just said, Chip. So it was like, man.
And
they
I've
are
also
business
my wife
advice. Let's see you
watches
get it off.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians, right? So I've also seen a lot of.
Is
it.
that shit still current? Is that
Yeah, it is
on
still
air
current.
now
And you know
about
what?
relevant current things?
Yeah, it is. And the last time I saw it, I actually went, that Kim Kardashian seems to be super level-headed and like switched
right.
on. Like, she doesn't seem like a crazy bitch at all.
The funny thing is, hearing her talk about Kanye's recent escapades with the, his recent bipolar trip and the presidential election and stuff. Her statements that I've read about that all seemed really, really well articulated and well
As
balanced.
are
It's
the
crazy
statements.
to be that like much of basically a front for like everything that's wrong with social media culture and people getting their
And
fucking
still
getting
somehow-
arse implants and plastic surgery and all this shit.
Do you remember she
And
put out
it's
that
been
book
like,
that was just like her selfies or something?
It was
like
just
that?
selfies.
Yeah,
But she does seem like a genuinely good person that is actually
Yeah,
now
yeah.
a lawyer that gets people out of prison that were wrongfully imprisoned.
Yeah, but I
That's
can't
what
go.
she does now.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm
Is
hearing
that-
you.
hang on,
Like,
what?
I'm sure they've done a lot of amazing things as a family, but I've seen videos very recently of her, like, basically teaching people how to tape your boobs up for one. Like, here's how you make your boobs look awesome in a photo. Like, and she's like taping them up, and like her, her whole video is like her taping someone else's boobs,
Amazing.
and then like making a freaking waist look different. Like, I just feel like when that's what you're doing with your time is teaching people how to be something that they're not. Like, I cannot probably, like, I can't respect that. You know what I mean?
She has nothing else to do.
To me, it's
Yeah.
kind of like
That is her talent.
she's the role model, and you can't, like, you got to respect the entrepreneurial spirit and all that kind of stuff. It's the people that emulate her. They're the fucking worst ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the ones that, yeah.
But you can't say that's on her. You can't be like she's doing the wrong thing because idiots are copying
Yeah,
her.
no, I can't. Yeah, and
I don't know. I'm with Chibs on this one. I feel like she's alright. She's alright.
All right, Bevo, tell me about this fucking video, mate.
Just then, I just saw all the 10s slipping further down the scale, and I went, "Oh no!"
You panicked. You panicked when
I
we
did-
started talking
hey,
about respecting
I'm
Kim
talking about the
Kardashian.
song.
I thought this
not
one.
her.
I'm actually thinking this one might be close to the top, but we'll see what happens. All right, music video.
See.
Hit it.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary
with Bevo.
The
Yeah,
world.
what are you talking about?
I'm guessing there's a sound bite. There's a sound bar, right? There's gonna be like
Yeah,
a
and
little.
if all things have gone well, the soundbite's already happened.
Hang on.
Yeah,
I
look,
can make it.
it might not have been. It might not have gone.
Can you give me a
well.
little beat for that one, Gav? Is there a beat on there?
Just put the soundbite in.
Hang on, a little
now,
beat. Yeah.
like, so that it sounds like we hit nothing.
Oh god.
Give me a fucking rhythm here. Gavin's just pulled out a keyboard.
Oh, I tried to get the.
Hey, that's the drum roll from Hotel California.
The world's worst cameraman spends 4 minutes and 35 seconds attempting to locate Kim in the frame. Kim forgets that age-old adage, never face your back to camera. I need that for every episode.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
This is a great thing. You should
Hang on.
definitely have some background
Every
music.
week you
Chip.
every week you can tape me in with just like a new sample on this shitty
Yeah.
keyboard, and we'll make
That's
it work.
amazing. So, this was directed by Hype Williams, who's made clips for Wu-Tang Clan, Biggie, Outkast, Missy Elliott, Will Smith. He did the Getting Jiggy With It film clip. TLC, No Doubt, Snoop Dogg, Nerd, Kanye West, Coldplay, Jessica Mauboy,
What?
and Beyonce.
Jesus.
So, here's the thing.
I bet when they quote that lineup to other artists interested in working with this guy, they leave out
this one
Kim.
So here's the crazy thing, right? The film clip was only ever made for their personal home movie use. It was never intended to be released. The song was, but never a video. They had the video done just, shits and giggles. Because they spend their whole life getting photo shoots done and everything anyway. So they're like, yeah, whatever. We'll do it. I'll mime a bit and we'll make it the video. So
Yeah.
it basically ended up getting leaked. Like 6 months after the song came out. So someone leaked it. Probably them.
I mean, there's nothing embarrassing.
There isn't. It's more just, oh wow, the video for that piece of shit.
Yeah,
Let's go see that.
yeah.
Was this the whole video that got leaked though? I thought it was like a minute got leaked and someone just cut together some other footage.
Maybe. I just
That's
want to
entirely
elaborate
possible.
on my.
She only mimes for a tiny bit of it.
I want to elaborate on my description.
That's-
you'll note if you watch this video, and I'd strongly recommend at least a minute of it. Every single shot is like the camera slightly off, and then they see her and zoom in, or they sort of have to like quickly.
Not only do they zoom in specifically to her boobs. It's like the entire video. I only made one note on the entire video, and it was constant quick zoom shots to her boobs.
But yeah, it's like
there's also the arse. They do the her arse.
Oh,
in like
from when she's crawling from behind,
in like pink
they do,
plastic
but-
shorts or something. You get her arse.
it's like the
they
camera's
do
got
that.
a drift
But
on it,
like-
and they have to keep bringing it back to the middle of the frame.
You know when you do like iMovie or something, you use the Ken Burns effect.
Exactly.
Yeah, they've just used a lot of Ken Burns on this.
And Ken Burns.
And also
and Ken Burns.
If only Trent Reznor had done the soundtrack to this fucking video rather than Kim Kardashian's song,
It does look like at the start, 23 seconds, she's stuck in the air vents from the Alien movie.
It does look like that.
Yes, yeah.
It's like, oil me up, woman.
The more I watch, the more I realize that it is just iMovie presets, like the pink filter.
It really is, man.
You got to wonder, what the fuck was Hype Williams doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I have an idea of what he might have been doing.
Yeah, okay.
Something that was taking his focus away from doing his job. What that
Just
way?
like,
That's why the
he's
drift.
he's just sitting. He's not even the cameraman. He's just like
No, he's just watching.
whispering into the camera. And it's just like, zoom into her tits.
Man,
It's like, okay,
oh,
reset. We're gonna do this now.
No.
Light, camera, action. All right, Kim. Yep. Okay, just look at me. Zoom into a fucking tits.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, and it probably went for 17 hours.
There's another fun crossover between Williams, what was his name, Hype Williams there, and Kim Kardashian. Apparently, in 2007, he shot some photographs of her for the cover of Playboy. Yeah.
Hype.
Well, fun
Hype.
fact. Yep.
Has anyone got
Getting up in it.
anything else to say about this video?
I've got
nothing
so
in
many
it. It's
YouTube comments I want to say.
Okay,
Heaps.
YouTube.
I've got nothing for the video, lots for the comments.
Come on, comment me
Right,
up.
here's one from PP Poo Poo.
Oh, I got this. I got this one as
I'm
well.
in already.
This makes me feel better about my mistakes in life.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you, Petey
One
Poo Poo.
pee poo poo.
Petey Poo Poo, you just scored yourself a shirt from us.
Can I read one?
Yep.
MF level 6 months ago. I lost a chromosome listening to this.
This one I like. If this isn't playing at my funeral, I'm not dying. And then, even better, a couple of months later, they came and commented again. If this isn't playing at my wedding, I'm not going.
So listen, Bev, I love that you've touched on this because I dug a little deeper. All right. So that comment was from a character named 01 Emicado01, right? And I went back, I clicked for a long while, and I went back through the history of the comments on this video clip. Emicado started commenting on this clip over a year ago.
Mikado.
Their first comment was, I dare, capitals, I dare a club to play this song, I dare you, which is pretty innocuous. It had a lot of likes. It was like a bit of a thing. Later on that year, they commented, I hate that I don't hate this.
When
Right,
she's
that's
saying,
two
I
comments.
dare a club to play this. Like, is she saying, like, that this doesn't get played?
I guess they were saying that no club would have the balls to play
Is she
this. But
saying,
either
like,
way,
if you're a club and you play this, like, your club would do great.
That's gutsy.
And I dare
Yeah, I
you to do
guess
it.
Great
so.
for business.
Yeah. Regardless, that was over a year ago. 11 months ago, that same commenter, Emma Ricardo 01, came back through with okay, but why is this a bot?
It's either Kim or Kanye. I reckon.
later that month, they came in with, if this isn't playing at my wedding, I'm not going, which Ryan mentioned. 7 months ago, they came in hot again for their fifth comment, saying, if this isn't playing at my funeral, I'm not dying. All right. And then 1 month ago, at time of recording, they commented again saying, we should get this trending again.
God, who is
Hey,
this?
Lip-
What's her name?
hey, Lip-
What's the
from-
person's name?
01 Emercado 01 01 Emicado 01. So over the past over a year, they've been commenting every couple of months for the past 18 months, which is just a bit.
Like,
one way
do
to
you think it's a
spend your life.
genuine person?
I think it is, and I think they're heaps. The funny thing is, I tried to dig up more dirt on this Emicado character, so I dug into their actual YouTube, profile, and I couldn't find any recent activity, which I'm guessing is cut off at a month because that was their most recent comment. But a few people who had replied to their comments in the last month were on, in their recent activity section, and all of them were like, on different videos to this, being like, you come in every couple of months and make weird fucking comments. What's up with that? And so, like, I'm not the only person to spot the pattern on this fucking Emicado.
You're scaring
person.
everybody, Emma.
I feel like the entirety of YouTube's weird underbelly is concerned about
I
this.
feel like it
right
may be
now.
a possibility of it being a Kardashian bot of sorts.
I think it's definitely either a Kardashian bot or it's Kanye West himself. Just
Every time he has an episode.
It's like that doesn't sound like Kanye West.
Probably...
Avocado. That doesn't sound anything like Kanye West.
Emicado West. I feel like so I'm glad that Ryan pointed out those couple of comments because I'd gone on a real fucking deep railroad with that whole.
You know what's fucking crazy?
Emicado
Is
01.
that I told you you were coming on this podcast 4 hours ago.
And it sounds like it took you 4 hours to get the
He was ready.
Do you work?
Yeah.
Job, Gavin?
Yeah. I'm working from home right now and I'm ignoring.
Like, you're
all of my
married,
actual
right?
duties.
Fantastic.
You're married. Is your wife?
It's actually my
Did she feel
father-in-law's birthday.
neglected?
I had a lot on today. I really had a lot on today, but I made a lot of time for this
Amazing.
instead of doing what I should have been
Smashing a
doing.
longie.
I got one final
I'm absolutely necking
one
this
final
longie right
comment, YouTube comment, and then this episode's gone on way too long, so let's get out of here.
Who would have thought?
Has
eh?
it? Where are we up
Jesus
to?
Christ.
This song felt like it was 1 hour long.
This podcast feels like it's 1 hour
Does.
long.
It did seem like this song went for a long time. To be
did.
honest with you, I listened to it once.
Me too. I couldn't sing it back to you, honestly,
No.
at all.
Okay, some
Yeah.
legacy for you
Yep.
here.
I'm about the same.
Legacy.
Entertainment Weekly critics preferred to turn this down. They voted this their worst single of 2011. Jim Faber, writing for the Daily News, called this song a dead-brained piece of generic dance music without a single distinguishing feature, and suggested that the single made Kardashian the worst singer in the reality TV universe.
God, who was that? Jim Brain?
Yeah.
Jim
Jim
Faber.
Faber. Jim Faber. That was the only note I had for its one of the only notes I have for its
That's
legacy
same.
as well. But
Other than the fact that Kim Kardashian is worth US $900 million.
That's the worst.
Kanye's a
thing
bill, though, isn't he? Did we say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Kim.
what's
So they've
Kanye
almost
doing?
got $2 billion between them.
No.
There's no way
not bad.
he's worth more than her.
No, they don't.
Yeah, he's worth $1 billion.
How many mil
What?
did you say?
900 million.
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought it was 90. Yeah, 900. Never mind.
a lot.
Jesus, that's a
That's
lot of money.
fucking
Holy
so much
fuck.
money.
Too much. And let me
Jesus
drop in a little
Christ.
thing here. If you watch, I think it's a Netflix thing. David Letterman interviewing Kanye West. Have you heard
I
about?
didn't watch it.
Oh, he did that whole series.
I didn't watch it
That's
because
that whole
someone
series. This-
told me
my next
that
guest
it was
note-
weird, and I don't want to feel weird about Kanye. 'cause I
No,
like him too much.
you may feel weird. Like basically,
Yeah.
like Letterman kind of calls him out a little bit. Like spoiler alert, here and there. Like because Letterman, he doesn't give a fuck, man. He
I
is
love Letterman, man. He's one of
he
my
is-
favorite.
He is
So
incredible.
that's the this next guest needs no
Yeah.
introduction.
That's
series,
it,
is
that's
that
it,
right?
yeah,
He did
yeah.
like Obama and yeah. That was a really
Because
crazy.
he retired
yeah.
from his
series.
show, and he I guess he missed interviewing, but he also missed like
Well, Netflix probably gave him a shit ton
Yeah.
of money to do it.
And he
just-
grew
yeah,
a
doesn't
fucking
give a
mad
fuck.
It's
beard.
incredible. Well, what happened was he interviews like one of the episodes of Kanye West, and he gives him mad props. He's like, "Man, tonight's episode is on one of the most interesting figures of our time." Like, and he gets a real good rap, and he does do a lot of good stuff in the interview. Like, the interview is great, but it kind of flicks back and forth between like Kanye West having David Letterman at his house, and if you don't know Kanye West, like he's a fashion designer. So he brings Letterman into his room and he shows him around, and like Letterman's like, man, I want to get kitted out. Like I want some new clothes, and he's like, cool, man, we'll sort you out. And so like he does this whole thing, this like he gives him all these different clothes, and Letterman looks amazing. All right, he like walks out in these like Kanye West clothes, and you're like, God damn, you look good.
Are we talking that white t-shirt?
It will basically no, it's more than that. Like he's legit done a good job. Like he dressed him well, but he walks out in the kitchen like Letterman. He walks out in the kitchen all dressed up. He's like, "How do I look?" And Kim Kardashian's there, and she's like, "Well, you look great." And Kanye's like, he looks good, doesn't he? You know, and then Kim drops this little bomb. She goes like, is he getting all that for free? Letterman goes like, no, we're paying for it. Like, God damn it! I couldn't believe that.
Two bill between you, and you're asking if Letterman's getting his kicks for free.
And that's why they're worth $2 billion.
God damn! I couldn't believe you get Letterman in your house, whoever you are, whatever
the pennies
he wants,
and the dollars take care of themselves.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here you go.
All right, let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Boom.
Oh, fuck, how much do you want to turn it up out of 10?
None.
10 being that you've turned it up so much your eardrums have actually imploded on themselves.
You've ruined the house PA.
Turning your brain into some sort of mush, leaving you like a fucking vegetable in the middle of this club. One being that you've turned it up so much that your eardrums have imploded and turned your brain into mush and left you as a vegetable in the middle of the club. Dan Southern, what do you give it?
Let me just preface this. I can't stand Kim Kardashian in any way, shape, or form. I know you guys are talking about her like entrepreneurial. I think she's ridiculous. I hate everything about her.
Sounds like someone loves Kim Kardashian.
No, it doesn't.
Big fan
because
Dan.
I don't.
Big fan Dan, we call him.
I'm horrified that she ended up with Kanye West. It's like the most ununified, pairing that could ever be. I'll give this a 10. Bam.
Bim, bam, 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 bam. What's going on?
Bam, 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 bam.
All right. Once again, I'll preface this by saying that don't you're panicked. Listen to your fucking hell. So look, Kim stated in 2014 that if there was one thing in her life she wishes she didn't do, it was record this song. And that's coming from
sex tape.
That's coming from a woman who had an internationally released leaked sex tape. Right. So she knows this is a real piece of shit. And it is for that reason.
You know what's more freaky?
Yeah, what's
What's more freaky about the sex tape?
What's that?
Is that so it got leaked, right? And then they put like injunctions on it so that they couldn't get it. So they made the people pay for it, but they went, no, but it's too amateurish. So Kim's mum got her to reshoot some of it.
George Lucas shit.
George Lucas shit.
Imagine being your mum and your daughter and being like, "They're gonna get paid, but you've got to go and suck that guy's dick. Better lighting."
Is that real?
I'm
legit.
Did that actually
happen?
happen?
Will you stand by that saying like you think that's real? That's not some sort of like fake article.
No,
somewhere?
that is a common knowledge thing. Like Google it. That's common.
Oh my god,
I'm dying.
Okay,
sorry, Gavin. I interrupted your 10.
Yeah, I interrupted what I assume was your 10.
You interrupted for the purely fact that she had a lot of self-awareness about how shit it was, my 9.
Oh! He loves it. He fucking loves it.
You love this song. You love this song.
You know, if someone killed someone and then regrets it later, it doesn't mean they didn't kill them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Didn't you give something? What did you give it to?
Oh,
me?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think
What did you give Life by Desiree?
Oh, it would have been fucking close, but I don't think it was even a 10.
It can't be close.
I think
if
he's
it's
saving
not
his 10.
I'm saving my 10. I'm not on the podcast as often as you motherfuckers, all right? I've got to really bank those things. You can't throw out 10s like they're nothing. I've really got to spare mine.
I genuinely hate this. And
honestly, I do too.
My
My 9 out of 10, that's scathing for me right
It
now.
has no merit.
That may be my highest. I think that's
Bevo.
Dan, I need your help for this one.
That's so.
I'm going to throw you out a score, and then you're going to respond to me with "Turn me up." Okay?
Wait, what do I respond with?
I got you, Bev. I got you. What's up?
Okay, Gab. Here we go.
Okay.
Don't let Southern do it. He fucks these
He's gonna
things
fuck it up.
all
I got
the
you, Bev.
time.
What's up?
1,
Turn it up.
2,
Turn me up.
3,
Turn me up.
4,
Turn me up.
5,
Turn me up.
6,
Turn me up.
7,
Turn me up.
8,
Turn me up.
9.
Turn me up.
This is the sound. This is the sound of someone who's never suffered a day in their life, never had to worry about what they're eating the next day or what they're gonna have to, like, how they're gonna afford the electricity bill. Fuck this song. Fuck this person. Fuck the people that listen to this song.
God.
Fuck the 11 million listens on YouTube. And I haven't even looked at the Spotify, but fuck them too. Fuck this song.
Song 10.
10.
Yes.
And sorry about your ears.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Kim Kardashian, just not as a singer, songwriter, or entertainer. I give it a 10.
Yes.
God damn. All right.
Leave a little space for Mr. Xavier.
That's a little bitch. Gonna make it to recording this podcast. What a piece of shit. But don't worry, he recorded himself saying stuff about this song. Ooh, motherfucker.
So my rating for this song is based purely off the fact that I just prefer that Kim Kardashian would become famous from not having done anything more so than having done this song. And I'm so glad that this song hasn't really become as famous as it has. It's just become sort of a meme. So yeah, for those reasons, I give it a big old 10 out of 10. Piece of shit.
What's going on?
All right.
Well,
Thanks for... Oh, look. Who would have fucking thought this would go for over an hour? But to be fair, there was a lot of MASH and Prince comments in there, so I feel like they might get you through.
I thought this was going to take us. I thought this was going to be a half an hour episode.
When I started reading the lyrics, I'm like, this is going to go for 17 minutes.
Yeah.
But we got there. So thank you for listening. Make sure you tell your friends about it. We're so sorry that you had to pause this podcast and listen to this song.
Cream.
And
Get on top.
Cream, get on top. Laters.
Bye.
ding ding.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.